Keith, the Newcastle takeover is getting a little bit closer. What's your thoughts on the likelihood of this and how good this would be for the city of Newcastle?
Yeah, and fingers crossed that it happens, because they've had so many close, calls over the years where people think that, Mike Ashley's going to sell, and obviously things don't work out, and the whole city gets excited, and then they're, back to normality again with pretty much football, where it's just, it's not great to watch Newcastle football, because that's a club where I played at. I know how big it can be, and for them just to be like a yo-yo club, or just surviving relegation, or lower half. This should be a club that should be top six without a shadow of a doubt. And look, we see what happened to Man City when they got a takeover. All of a sudden you attract these players, and it's a fantastic city, fantastic people, who, when things are going well, there's no better place to play football. So fingers crossed that it does happen, but because, as I say, it's a great place, it's a great city, and they've suffered quite a lot over the years, without winning trophies. So hopefully this can happen, and the club can move forward.
Yeah, I was up there for the Leicester game at New Year, and it's the only time I've ever seen St James's Park silent. Like, the fans are normally pretty rowdy, and it was just silent, and it's just that's testament.
Yeah, I know. I've been at a few games myself this season, and it's just not great football to watch as well. And that's because they haven't really invested in the team. I know they went out and spent a lot of money on somebody like Joe Linton, £40 million or something, but surely that money could have been spent, a lot better than that. But it is a club where serious things could happen if the takeover happens, and they could become a top 6, top 4 side every single year if it does.
Just on that point, before we move on, when you were there